Why, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm the worst, I'm so sorry. So to try to make up for yet another late video, here is a bonus video! Yay! What makes this a bonus video, you ask? Well, there is a legitimate, whimsical crafting video coming up, but while we are waiting for that to be done, which is, it's in the works, I promise, it's happening. I wanted to show you a little behind the scenes look at how I created my most recent classical art photo shoot. I thought it would be fun and kind of make a lot of them. So if you're looking to make a fake rock for your whimsical fantasy photo shoots, you've come to the right place.
We're gonna make rocks today.
Maybe. It won't cost you $300, I'll tell you that. It's gonna cost about $120. I forgot the math, but it's better than $300. And craft foam, it ain't cheap. And that, my friends, is a rock fact. Oh yeah, you can tell the crafting is happening because of my pants. This is all a lie. I'm gonna immediately put a dirty t-shirt back on and start working on the project. I'm so tired. As always on my channel, we start with first things first. Materials. We got that gap filling foam spray that every cosplayer loves and I tolerate. Then onto the chicken wire. Rolling that BZ out to figure out how much I needed for the rock length. This was a little confusing, but we got there in the end. Could I have used a measuring tape? Sure, but this isn't your YouTube channel, so you can get off my dick. I also recommend doing what I did not do and wear protective gloves. My fingies needed many kisses after this one, goblins. To stitch the two halves of chicken wire together, I took the singular pieces of wire that were used to keep the roll well rolled up, and then I wove it between the connecting parts. Once that was done, I taped random pieces of garbage I had laying around so the foam spray wouldn't shoot directly through each hole. I realized that wasn't going to work very well, so I instead opted to covering the entire thing in painter's tape. Then I sprayed the foam on top. After a day of drying, it was time to slap on the foam clay. It took me a minute to realize I needed to roll it out instead of just smushing it on. That was easier said than done since the foam clay was so moist straight out of the package. Let's just say it wasn't very cooperative. Once the foam clay had a day or two to dry in the sun, I was able to get to the fun part. One of my new favorite secret weapons when it comes to making things look like stone, this textured stone spray. You still need to make sure the base of whatever you're spraying looks like an organic object, but after that work is done, you can just paint and coat the whole thing in this stuff. It was really satisfying to see it come together. Let's go over the photo taking checklist. 1. Reference painting for my brain to process. 2. Gauze and pastries for my boobs. 3. Foliage. 4. Wings that I paid out of pocket for and I am still paying off. 5. And our super awesome, not $700 rock. 6. Oh, and we attempted to be an adult and iron the backdrops. Spoiler, I didn't do it. Oh, and pro tip for all those boxing gyms / photo studios out there. Be a lazy son of a gun and add hooks to your bag stands so you can throw up a backdrop at a moment's notice. Also, always have a tall person or two on standby so you don't get overwhelmed by how many times you have to stand on buckets to reach things. Which reminds me, here is your weekly PSA that I am not, in fact, a 6-foot-tall muscle mommy. Sorry to crush your dreams, folks. Once everything is all set up, it is time to do makeup, which I did not record. Sorry about that. I will let you know that I made the tears from hot glue. Oh, and I'm vain as hell, so I lifted a bit before getting to it. After taking about 50 photos for the final shot, I filmed enough content for the reel that inspired this entire photo shoot about a year ago. It's been cooking in my brain ever since. Then on to editing. I do not know how to use Photoshop. Sorry kids, my editing process consists of editing everything with my finger in Adobe Lightroom on my cell phone and Procreate for the iPad. I use the Apple Pen for the iPad, not my finger. I went back and forth between the two apps a couple of times for this piece. I ended up with a few additional photos on top of the final piece. So, without any further ado, let's see them, shall we? I hope you guys like this little quickie of a YouTube video. I know it wasn't as lengthy or spectacular as my other YouTube videos, but I personally really like to show off how I make all these photo shoots, and even though it's, I don't know, not the most professional way of doing things with a lot of the stuff that I do, maybe it'll inspire you to do your own self-portraits. That's what I'm here for. I would love it if you guys did self-portraits like this. They're so much fun. I started doing all of this with my phone. I'm actually gonna come out with a photography book soon, like in December or something. It depends on how quickly I can get everything together and then figure out a Kickstarter. That's a whole other thing. But it's gonna be a bit of a guide on how to do self-portraits, so keep an eye out for that too. Oh, and this was the first time that I put this much effort and money into a single photo. I know I did the reel and I did a couple other pictures, but really it was just for the one photo, so doing all of that for a single photo. You guys tell me, was it worth it? Until next time, goblins, which will be pretty soon actually, remember to always, always, always make the thing and stay inspired. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful, whimsical week. As wonderful and whimsical as you can with the world being on fire right now, so, you know. Mwah.